Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. Here's a recap of our top stories from the week.
Pope Francis passed away Monday morning at the age of 88. Francis was the first Latin American man to hold the position of Pope and was known for his humble demeanor and concern for the poor. The Pope was also known for his critiques of capitalism and climate change. His last public appearance was on Sunday in St. Peter's Square, just one day before his death, where he reportedly blessed thousands of people in attendance. It is also reported that the Pope met with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance before his appearance. In a statement on Monday, the Most Reverend Joseph C. Bambetta, Bishop of Scranton, said Francis will be remembered for his efforts during the height of the coronavirus and for his tireless work to build bridges of understanding among all Christians. Governor Josh Shapiro and First Lady Lori Shapiro held a luncheon event on Thursday to thank the firefighters who responded to the arson attack at the governor's mansion on Sunday, April 13th. During the event, Shapiro expressed his appreciation for the first responders and his commitment to continuing to support them as governor.
That fire could have consumed the entire home, could have taken the lives of the people I love most in life, but it didn't, because all of you left your homes, left your families, and you ran toward danger to keep us safe and to protect our Commonwealth. Every time my family and I see someone in uniform, whether they wear the uniform of a firefighter, a police officer, what have you, the military, we say thank you for your service. We have always tried to be there for you, and now we have a personal bond that will never, ever, ever be broken.
The meal was held at the Harrisburg-Barua Fire Station 1 and was sponsored by the Robert Irvine Foundation. In the Mountain Concert Series is returning to Hazleton this summer for 5 nights of music, food, and fun. The event is a collaboration between the City of Hazleton and Visit Luzerne County. Hazleton Parks and Recreation Director Allie McKittrick said this year's concert series will kick off on June 27th with a band all the way from Tennessee.
We're excited to kick off with Key of G, which is coming all the way up from Nashville. That's a Garth Brooks tribute. So that's, as you can see, I have my country hat on already, so I'm ready for that one. And I mean, I'm really excited about all of them, but that one's kicking off on June 27th.
The concert series will continue on July 4th with Idol Kings, a tribute to REO Speedwagon and Journey. Then the series will pick up in August with ABBA FAB, a tribute to ABBA's greatest hits on August 1st, Winslow and Evening of the Eagles on August 8th, and El Peluche Tipico on August 15th. McKittrick said she was especially excited about the change of pace for the final week of the concert series.
We're adding a Latin band at the end of the concert series to finish it out, which is going to be an exciting change this coming year. So we're really excited about that. A lot of musical instruments, a lot of dancing, moving. It's going to be great.
Just like last year, McKittrick said the concerts will be held at City View Park, located at 700 South Poplar Street in Hazleton. And
it's a beautiful location. There's the stage, there's all the pavilions. We'll have adult beverages there for the adults, and we'll have food trucks, and if anybody gets hungry or thirsty, we'll have everything covered for you guys. And it's a rain or shine event. Like I said, we have covered pavilions, so that makes it really nice. But there's grass area to sit. People can bring their chairs, their blankets, or if you just feel like dancing, there's a nice dance stage right in front of the stage.
All in all, McKittrick said the concert series is something you won't want to miss.
It's fantastic memories. I mean, the feedback that we had from last year's concerts, it was all positive. It was really exciting. I mean, it's like, I think all of us have musical memories where we've gone to different concerts and it just stays with us. Whenever we close our eyes, we think about those moments, and these concerts are like that because they are really joining a lot of people together. You see people you haven't seen in a long time, or you meet new people at these concerts. I mean, it's just a really, really fun time.
Each night, the gates will open at 5 p.m. with the music running from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The concerts are free and open to the public. The City of Hazleton has received notice that a lawsuit filed by the Department of Justice regarding an alleged violation of the Voting Rights Act has been voluntarily dismissed. The lawsuit was originally filed on Tuesday, January 7th, and challenged the City Council's at-large method of electing members. According to the lawsuit, the at-large method resulted in Hispanic citizens having less opportunity than other citizens to participate in the political process and elect candidates of their choice. In a press release on Tuesday, Mayor Jeff Cassatt said the city had filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit and had granted the Department of Justice an extension of time to file a response to the motion. Instead of responding, Cassatt said the Department of Justice withdrew the case. In his statement, Cassatt said the city will continue to follow all Pennsylvania state and Luzerne County election laws and procedures. Cassatt also said that the city believes the 5 at-large city council seats elected in rotating election cycles should continue to be duly elected by the people, and that any future changes should come from a vote of the citizens of Hazleton through a ballot referendum. 2 women from Exeter Borough have been arrested on multiple child abuse charges. According to officials, Stacy Lauder and Amanda Gregorio were taken into custody on Tuesday, April 22nd, after they allegedly restrained, neglected, and abused a child under the age of 13. Officials at the district attorney's office say the child was restrained to her bed by her hands, chest, feet, and legs and suffered substantial bruising and scars throughout her body. The child was also reportedly extremely malnourished, only reaching 1/100th percentile for a healthy child her age. Lauder and Gregorio have been charged with felony aggravated assault of a victim under 13 years old and unlawful restraint among other related charges. The investigation remains ongoing.
Coming up on WYLN News, we join State Representative Dane Watrow on Watrow's weekly update. Plus, Chris Fulmer takes us down the path through history with Cunningham, Part 4. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network and Jefferson Health, investing in your well-being and building healthier communities, because more expertise and convenient care mean better outcomes and a healthier you. Learn more at lvhn.org/Jefferson.
My name is Zara and tomorrow's gonna be stormy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
You will love the feel-good feeling you get when you shop at Grand Central in Nescopeck and Hazleton. You will enjoy a no-pressure professional sales staff, experienced delivery crew, service after the sale,
and don't forget, everyday low prices.
No matter what you're shopping for in your home, we have you covered with top brand names like Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, England, and Dillon Custom Rugs.
With our enormous selection and the flexibility to finance interest-free for up to 60 months, Grand Central makes it easy to make your house a home.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Hello, this is State Representative Dane Watrow of the 116th Legislative District with some news you can use. Did you know that more than 1 in 10 veterans have been diagnosed with a substance use disorder? When veterans separate from the military, they may face a host of challenges adapting back into civilian life. Most will work through these challenges, but some fall on hard times and sometimes resort to substance abuse as a way to cope. Help is available for veterans, family members, and their advocates at 1-800-662-HELP. Veterans are also encouraged to make use of PA Vet Connect, a program aimed to helping veterans address the challenges of homelessness, employment, mental health, addiction, and much more. If you or someone you know requires assistance or would like more information about programs and services available through the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, visit dmva.pa.gov. Thank you.
Welcome back to Feel Good Friday. I'm joined here with Dr. John. Dr. John, how's it going?
Hey Ryan, thank you so much for coming up, brother.
I always enjoy coming up here, but today we're going to talk about walking pads because, you know, some people work and, you know, they don't get off work till nighttime. You can't go out at night, but you still need to get those steps in.
Walking to me, Ryan, I have so many people injured who join these expensive gyms. I just tell them, if you can walk, like you just said, indoors, you could be 85 years old, do your own pace, do it as often as you want, you know. But these walking pads that he's talking about, it's almost like a small treadmill. So it's not expensive. You could put it while you're watching TV if you get bored. Research says, though, when you walk outdoors, there is you push yourself forward. So there is more muscles being involved. So my point to a lot of people, when the weather's warm and nice, try to walk outdoors. When the weather's not good or you just can't do outdoors because maybe your neighborhood isn't the best, these walking pads are great. They're not that expensive. You must keep busy. The human body, so many people just shut down and do nothing. You're 88 years old, go on these short walking pads every day if you could.
Yep, and great advice there. You got to get those steps in. I'd like to thank Dr. John for joining us on this Feel Good Friday.
Thank you, Ryan.
And we'll see you next time.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when two healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More locations, more clinical trials, more breakthrough treatments. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network. Together for the future of care.
Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Eric was in a car accident in New York, but he lives in Pennsylvania. Tune in to see how gentle chiropractic and how he will write reports for his attorney is going to give him the best care that he needs.
Golfers would find good reason to come to the Cunningham Valley beginning in the early 20th century, as in 1909 the Valley Country Club would be opened. In those early days, the course was a mere 9 holes long, and owing to the steepness of the mountain, donkeys would often be used to carry golfers down to the course. In 1927, 9 additional holes would be built by notable architect A.W. Tillinghast, whose accomplishments also include creating the courses at Wingfoot, Baltusrol, and Bethpage. The club survived the Great Depression thanks to a large loan. Today, over 100 years after it opened, the Valley Country Club remains a place for golfers of all stripes to come to enjoy an afternoon in the links, and has hosted many famous names on its links over the years, from golfing great Tom Kite to celebrities such as Alice Cooper and Sean Connery while the latter was filming The Molly Maguires. The course also served as an emergency landing strip in 1939 for aviation legend Clarence Chamberlain, the second man to fly across the Atlantic to Europe, who stopped to ask for directions at the airport in St. John's. Baseball would also come to Cunningham in the mid-1900s through the semi-professional Anthracite League. Teams would come and go throughout the league's existence, but the Cunningham Rubes would be a relatively constant member. From 1940 to 1944, and again from 1947 to 1950, the Rubes would take the field against such other local teams as the Jeddo Stars, Eckley Reds, and Hazleton Orioles, making summers that much brighter for the town. Nonetheless, as the 1950s would begin, there were some in Cunningham who felt that there could be more the town could do to promote additional civic activities, especially for the town's younger people. It was for this reason that a group of citizens met in late 1952 at the house of Mr. and Mrs. John Kotzak to discuss ways to make more recreational activities in the town. This in turn would lead to a second meeting on January 6, 1953 at Christ United Church of Christ, at which 50 attendees would found the Cunningham Valley Civic Organization for this purpose. The CVCO, under the initial direction of President Merle E. Campbell, decided that first effort should be what they termed a mini-fair. The first iteration of this fair would be held later in 1953 on the grounds of the Cunningham Elementary School. From that humble beginning, Valley Day has become a Cunningham institution. Next, the CVCO decided a pool would be a bonus to Cunningham, and so in 1958, the George E. Ernst Memorial Pool, named in honor of the group's initial treasurer and eventual president, would open to swimmers. In 1966, the CVCO would make another purchase, this time of the former property of James File for $25,000. 5 years later, on May 16, 1971, Whispering Willows Park was opened for the borough to enjoy. Today, Whispering Willows remains Cunningham's crown jewel, a place where kids of all ages can come to play in many ways.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Solo Spaceman. Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.